So today we are talking about reality/choice theory. Okay. Number one, key figures associated with reality therapy. Dr. William Glasser is the primary figure associated with reality therapy. He developed this approach in the 1960s as a means to help people take more control of their lives by making better choices. Also, Robert Wubbolding is another significant contributor. He expanded on Glasser's work by developing the WDEP system, a practical framework for applying reality therapy. Two, choice theory as a theoretical underpinning of reality therapy. So choice theory points that all human behavior is driven by an attempt to meet 5 basic needs: survival, love and belonging, power, freedom, and fun. Reality therapy operates under the belief that while we cannot control others, we have control over our own choices and behaviors. The focus in therapy is on the present, with the understanding that our current behaviors are choices we make to satisfy our needs. 3. Concept and clinical implications of total behavior. So total behavior is a core concept in choice therapy, which suggests that behavior is composed of 4 components: acting, thinking, feeling, and physiology. All behavior is seen as an attempt to meet our basic needs, and these 4 components interact with each other. Clinically, this means that change in any of these components, example, by altering actions or thoughts, can influence overall behavior and emotional well-being. 4. Basic assumptions, unique characteristics, and goals of reality therapy. Basic assumptions. People are responsible for their own behavior and can make choices to change their circumstances. The past is not as important as the present. Unique characteristics focus on choice, control, and personal responsibility. Emphasis on the here and now and avoiding discussions of the past. Goals. The primary goal is to help clients make better choices that lead to more effective control of their lives and to meet their needs in a healthy, productive way. 5. Therapist's role in creating a counseling environment conducive to success. The therapist's role is to create a supportive, non-judgmental environment where client feels safe to explore their choices. Reality therapists, as facilitators who help clients take responsibilities for their actions and encourage them to evaluate the effectiveness of their behavior. They focus on building a relationship based on trust and respect while guiding clients to make positive behavioral changes. 6. The WDEP model in practice. WDEP stands for Want, Doing, Evaluation, and Planning. Want, clarifying what the client wants in their life. Doing, exploring what the client is currently doing to achieve these wants. Evaluation, encouraging the client to evaluate their current behaviors are working to meet their needs. And planning, developing a concrete, achievable plan to help the client make better choices. The WDEP system is a practical and action-oriented, focusing on changing behaviors rather than dwelling on past mistakes. 7. The application of reality therapy to group counseling. In group counseling, reality therapy can be applied to individuals to understand how their behavior impacts others. The group format allows members to support and challenge one another while working towards making more effective choices. Group leaders encourage members to focus on present behaviors and take responsibility for their actions within the group. 8. Strengths and shortcomings of reality therapy in a multicultural context. Strengths. Focus on personal responsibility and choice can be empowering across cultures. Reality therapy's emphasis on relationships can align well with collectivist cultural values. Shortcomings. The approach may not fully account for systematic barriers or cultural factors that influence an individual's ability to make choices. Some clients from non-Western cultures may find a strong emphasis on individual responsibility less applicable in communal or hierarchical contexts. 9. Contributions and limitations of reality therapy approach. Contributions. Reality therapy provides a practical, action-oriented approach that encourages personal responsibility and self-empowerment. It's future-focused and can produce quick, tangible results for clients. Applicable in a variety of settings, including schools, prisons, and addiction counselings. Limitations. Critics argue that oversimplifying complex psychological issues by focusing primarily on behavior and choice, potentially neglecting underlying trauma or unconscious factors. Some individuals may struggle with the emphasis on present behavior and the minimization of past influence. And this is kind of a bullet point version of reality and choice theory. I actually like it, but yes, I did learn that you really have to have a sense of responsibility for yourself. And also in this therapy, the therapist must do a great job with building that bond with the client. This is not really for a client that's always deflecting or never taking responsibility for their choices, not open to see how their behaviors impact their current choices. So if a therapist have not built that bond with that client, this is not going to be good, because it's just going to cause friction and conflict, because this person is not ready to take accountability for their choices. Also, if a person has a lot of trauma that they haven't dealt with, and a lot of their current behaviors are because of this trauma, it's not the best place. So they actually have to go to another type of therapy before they can even, open up and be acceptable to accepting like this type of therapy. Like I said, I really like this kind of therapy, and I think for me, if I were to I am doing therapy, but like I actually like this because I am open and I am willing to take accountability for the choices that I make, and I won't become easily offended just because I know that this person is here to help me, and I am willing to kind of see my role in the choices and decisions that I make. And that's my bullet point. I see y'all later.